you crazy if I'm the headliner and I'm in my room in the shower washing my balls? Now you come in here wanting to share a bathroom with me? I don't give a fuck about our friendship, yo.
Hot tea.
All right, so before we start this video, I want to let y'all know I did a full breakdown of this situation, so I'm going to put the link at the top just in case y'all don't know what happened. But let's see what Joe had to say about Miss Cleotrapa going off on Ice Spice, all right? Not Cleopatra. Her name is Cleotrapa, all right? Like the video and subscribe. Let's see what the Podfather had to say.
She heard, I got you, and Ice Spice is basically saying, I have an extra bus, make it hot for yourself, because this is an opportunity.
That's the I got you.
Yeah, that's the I got you.
I got you is...
If I didn't,
I'm going to let you open up for me. I got you.
Because other than that, what would you be doing? You'd be home in Staten Island.
And that's the opportunity cost.
True.
If that means you got to walk to Junior's to get your cheesecake, then do that. But don't look to me as the friend while I'm on the road. Because I agree with you about the miscommunication point. But the part that Cleo don't know is Ice Spice ain't calling not near shot on that tour.
True.
She don't have no say over nothing.
And
she ain't sold
don't know that.
She has not sold enough records to be in this position. And on tour, every single dollar is accounted for.
Yes.
Months before we went on tour.
Yeah.
I know exactly how much all of these rooms are going to cost. I know exactly how much the gas is going to cost. We can't afford another bus, but we got another bus. Okay, let's bring some other people. But those people are for the free. There's no budget.
Right.
These people got to come and thug it out. We know where we're going to shower at. We know how much the food costs, and we can't go over it. We cannot go over it.
It sounds like there should have been a phone call to a manager or something.
Absolutely.
After the I got you.
And that's why I wanted to have this talk, because it is a teachable moment for new acts out there, right? In business, fuck it, I'm 44. I'm telling the truth now. I ain't even doing no lie. Yo, most people out there are choosing opportunity cost over whatever friendship you think you got with people. I know it sounds bad. That sounded horrible.
What you mean? I don't understand. You got to elaborate.
Friendship comes second. The opportunity for the ceiling to be this high in my hopes and dreams comes first.
Got you.
Anybody or anything that impedes that, you a detriment. And if you are an artist and you don't feel like that, you're surrounded. The label has put people around you that's going to remove that person. It's going to go this way.
Got you.
So that's what I'm saying. Ice Spice as a friend I feel like, and the internet's dragging her right now. The internet is totally dragging her right now, but the internet, I don't really know too much about tours either.
They don't. They don't have a clue. But
She can't even tell the security to go and, bring her bag too. She can't do that.
Yeah.
The person that's paying for her security is putting that person on this person, the one making the fucking wheels go round and round. No, she can't go get your bag. Oh, she was mad that her bag got left when all Ice Spice's 10 bags was right there. And she's like, well, why would you leave that one bag there? Because that's the gig.
Yeah.
That is the gig. We done left niggas and they bags when they ain't come down on time. On the tour. And make it to the next city. Uber to the bus.
Yep.
Hey, catch up on the highway to the bus. It get rugged out there.
I remember like 8 niggas staying in a double bed, nigga, in one room, nigga.
Yeah.
Like on tour. Like that's what she's talking about is nothing.
Cleo was of the impression that she would have her own space or maybe be with Ice Spice. So there was a lot of nights where she was in the same room with Ice Spice. And I'll tell you, as the headliner, bitch, get the fuck out of my bed. That friendship shit is out of the window. I'm at work. I am a star, and they putting zillions of dollars behind me. Move. And that sounds mean. And a lot of young acts out there need to hear this. No matter what your friend is telling you, once business is involved, get your business people involved. When Ice Spice says, yo, I want you to come with me on tour, take that back to your independent crew. Present that, and now let them call Ice Spice's people to work out what the parameters are about to be.
Correct.
You can't just blindly, she might not have that.
There's old acts.
She might not have that.
There's old acts that need to learn this.
Then guess what? Then it's not time to tour.
Ice Spice is her.
If you don't have that, then it's not time to tour.
That's right.
It's not Ice Spice's job to communicate these things to an artist once business is involved. On page 3 of the pamphlet, it says, hire a manager when you have things to manage.
Until that happens, you are the manager.
Until that happens, now it's just you. And if you want just you and Ice Spice is where she is, Taylor Swift, Super Bowl, the label putting money in slap after slap, and you're not ready for that level of exposure, you're only gonna hurt yourself by doing it. I told my son, I tell young artists,
He's right.
There's value in staying in your lane. There's value in nobody knowing you if you're not all the way ready.
That's right.
Because once the world knows you, you can't put the toothpaste back in the thing. They know you now. So be ready. I don't think the young lady, and I don't know enough about her, so I'm open to being wrong. But
it sounds right.
If there's not a team, you're not ready to go city to city and you're not even gonna know how to capitalize off of this.
Joe, there's a disconnect.
Shorty might have had $1,500 to her name.
I know we got to move on.
Oh yeah, she said she didn't have no money. She had to spend $700 out of her own account. It's like, no, you're not prepared for this level yet. Give it a year. Your homegirl is rocking. Let your homegirl go get hot.
Exactly.
Let your homegirl go do it. Get with her next year. If I'm a new act, there's new act grace. New acts can't do shit. So when we on label time, you are on label time. That's it.
It all comes down to a simple sentence. Hey, who can I speak to work out the details?
Period.
That's it.
Period.
Yeah. That's it. That should be something that you always handle when it comes to doing business with friends.
Are you crazy if I'm the headliner and I'm in my room in the shower washing my balls? Now you come in here wanting to share a bathroom with me. I don't give a fuck about our friendship, yo.
Time is everything.
My time in the bathroom, can I wash my nuts in peace? Let me find this clip where she's like, yo, can I just play with my pussy, bitch?
You talking about she ain't let me to the back of her room on her tour bus. She had this big ass room. Bitch, can I play with my pussy one time? In my bed one time? Like, damn, you
dead ass.
Every day? That's crazy to me.
I feel.
Come on, man. You ever been in the crib about to whack one out?
Somebody come in and interrupt.
You ever been in the crib about to whack 100?
I love how Joe added so much context to this situation. Hell no, Ice Spice can't control a label planned tour. Because, see, this is not like the early 2000s when people could really play with the budget. People was getting $1 million music videos and they was pocketing half the money. The video really cost $500,000 and they putting $500,000 in their pocket. The labels ain't like that. Every dollar counts. They know every dollar that's getting spent and they want to see where you spent it. And they already know how it's going to get spent. So if it come back and it ain't right, Ice Spice gonna get charged for it. So if it wasn't in the plan for Cleo to go on tour with you and y'all get an extra room, we charging Ice Spice extra, okay? Oh yeah, that room and all of that, everything that costs, we taking that out of your money right now. And it was a part during this whole thing that I cut out, but Joe was basically saying, just because you see Ice Spice everywhere don't mean she got it right now. It don't mean she got tens of millions of dollars just to spend and blow on all of her friends. And that is true. We don't know how much these people are getting paid from these streams, from these label deals. Sometimes you trying to work your way out of a rut. Even right now with Ice Spice, I don't know the details of her deal, whether or not she still got paperwork with Nicki, whether it's split between Nicki and another record label. Like, I'm still confused. And when your contract is that muggy, you know what that tell me? It's a lot of people getting splits off of you. It's a lot of people, it's a lot of hands in the pot. So hell no, Ice Spice ain't in that type of control where she can just make sure that Cleo is well pampered. But she gave her an opportunity. She gave her a look. The I got you was, I got you on this tour. Now, bitch, come make it work. And if Cleo don't go nowhere after this situation, the discussion will be over. It's not going to be people saying, you know what, Cleo shouldn't have did that. It's not going to be people trying to talk to Ice Spice and say, you know, you should forgive Cleo. That was your friend. And look, hopefully if it's a real relationship there, they can mend it. Because I don't know if I said this in my video, but look, If you walking in on somebody while they naked, y'all gotta have some type of tight friendship, right? If you can walk in the shower while I'm naked, we gotta be cool. So hopefully, maybe this situation can get rectified. But I'm not gonna lie, if I'm Ice Spice and you went and did 40 minutes on TikTok, I could see if she did 5 or 6 parts and they was 2 minutes apiece. My nigga, you did 40 minutes of content about a tour. And shout out to Cleo because I didn't have to take no cuts out of it, no edits. She wasn't really cussing. She wasn't saying the N-word too much. But still, that 40 minutes, if I was Ice Spice, would have ended our relationship for good. Especially after what happened to Ice Spice with the other Stormy girl. And if y'all want to play this light skin, dark skin thing with Ice Spice, look, Stormy was dark skin and Cleo was dark skin. So if I'm Ice Spice, I'm looking side eye at every dark skinned girl that come into my life, okay? So SZA, Doji, whoever other dark skinned artists, y'all want to be cool with Ice Spice, you might want to back up now because 2 of the dark skinned girls she was cool with, they done both backstabbed her. So put that in perspective when y'all trying to say, oh, Ice Spice was treating this girl dirty because she was dark skinned. I see all of the little crazy conversations. But number one, it's a slow news week. It's a slow news week. Look, all the hate I'm getting about that Big Sean video last week, I'm going to be honest with you. It was a slow news week. If it was moving a little faster, I wouldn't be talking about Big Sean. And I got love for Big Sean. He from my city. But I get it. It's slow, so we gonna try to dissect and pick apart this whole Ice Spice situation. But in a regular news flow, y'all wouldn't even give a fuck about this. Because y'all barely cared about the Stormy shit. Only thing y'all took from that was Ice Spice was talking about Nicki. Y'all didn't care about all the other stuff Stormy said. And then it's this whole thing about Stormy saying, Ice was demonic. But she demonic, but you was hanging out with her for months and months and months and months. You been hanging out with Ice Spice so long. Look at this picture over my head. Ice Spice don't even look like that no more. You been hanging out with her. She done did about 2 or 3 transformations. She done put her hair down and got a little part in between her head. She done straightened her hair. She done lost weight. She done gained some weight. But she demonic. If you ask me, I think this is another example of people who just feel like I'm going to throw away this opportunity just because I can't mentally handle it. If Cleo was mentally strong, she would have swallowed this shit, been grateful for the opportunity, made the most of it, took this opportunity to build her fan base further, and came back from this tour enlightened and wise. I would have been there taking notes. So next time, if I'm ever on my own tour, I know what to do. I know how to handle it. And Joe was spot on when he said, where is your team? She talking about a whole bunch of shit that her team, if she had one in place, should have told her. And if you don't got a team, in the words of Joe, it's not time for you to tour. So you mad at your friend because you doing some shit that you not properly prepared for. That's not Ice Spice's fault. Let me know what y'all think about this. Go check out the video if y'all want the full details. If y'all want to see the full rant of what Cleo was talking about, go check that out. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Shout out to Joe. Go listen to his podcast. Everywhere podcasts can be listened to. I'll see y'all. Peace.